now tuned in to the Two Thangs podcast. Since boy, what's that motherfucking name? I forgot his name on YouTube. Said,
yeah, don't do it.
Introduction. Fuck that nigga. I forget his name. I read that comment. I was like, fuck out of here, dog. I don't need no introduction. We just start. Yeah. But no, like niggas, I used to take that. We used to take that shit serious. I used to rap, did all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Got tons of music. We still got tons of music all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that though. About me, like especially I ain't gonna say a lot of people because a lot of people do know that, but like people I've known over like the past 5 years, like people that I'm even like real close with now. Can't even remember when I really like stopped recording like consistently. Actually, you know what it was? It was when we left from up northeast. Like that was the last time when I was like recording on a regular basis when we was up northeast. Yeah. We was living up there. You know what I'm saying? Which that wasn't super long ago. You figure what? I got out of there in 2016.
It was a while ago.
It was. It was. It was 6 years ago. 6. But that's when
almost a decade.
Nah, I mean, yes. Nah. It's decade would be 2026. Which I know we ain't far from that.
Yeah,
but I mean,
exactly.
But what I'm saying is, but 6 years, when you think about it, 6 years ain't that long. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
get locked up.
Yeah, well, of course. No, I'm good though. But yeah, 6 years ain't really that long. But I feel you though. Like it's a minute ago, but it feel like what I'm saying is it feel like it was longer. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So when I think of it like, oh, it was only 6 years. Like that don't sound as long as it feels. It feels like it was much longer than that since the last time I was since last time I was recording on a consistent basis. Yeah. But and at the end of the day, like, dog, like, for real, I'm gonna definitely get back into that shit because it's just, you know how it is, dog. It's just like, it's a hobby. And I did 2 joints, or during the COVID, the boy Jadakiss had a challenge. He had a freestyle challenge. I forget what it was called. But it was a track. They released it on YouTube, and it was called whatever challenge. I forget. And just, you know what I mean, spit whatever, 16, 20, whatever you do. Yeah. I did that, John. You know what I'm saying? Posted it. Had a few people tag and shit like that, whatever. That was fun though, but that was COVID times, wasn't shit else to do. And then I did a John for the boy with Get Low. Well, not with him, but I took his John because I shot the video for the Count It Up.
I remember.
Count It Up. Yeah, I did because I was thinking about doing a little project. This is all COVID time because there wasn't shit else to do. I was thinking about doing a little project calling it Snatch and Grab.
So that's the crazy thing about it. Like, so I think that's what you're supposed to be doing. Mm. You know what I'm saying? When there ain't shit else to do, when you go to somewhere that this is what I really will be doing. Yeah. If there's nothing else to do. I started podcasting. Right. During COVID. So that's why I was like, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Because that's exactly what I was doing. It was that and a little bit of beat making. So I'm like, everything else seems stupid. And I was working the whole time. You know, I couldn't stop working with the shit I was doing. Yeah. So I was just going to work and the streets was clear. Right. Yeah, fuck this COVID shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's real shit though. That's real shit. A lot of people, but that's what, when you look at things, that COVID affected so much because a lot of people got into a different lane during COVID and that's where they at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't go back to whatever they was doing before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why the restaurant industry is so crazy right now.
They fucking the streets up. You notice that?
What?
These restaurants, they had a outside restaurant now. Yeah. Everything in the parking spots, and now it's like they don't take that shit off the streets. Mm-hmm. These I'm like, move that shit. Yeah. Niggas got outside dining that they never had before.
Never.
Like that shit is over with.
And like your place ain't even built for that shit, but you during COVID you had to find a way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because when you couldn't have people inside, you had to find a way.
It's over with now.
It's definitely over.
Get that shit off the streets.
You know what I'm saying? And you know why they not? Is because there's still a lot of people that's still on that COVID shit. There's still people that won't go in places. Like I know a couple people that used to come to my spot that they still to this day they be like, yeah, we still don't feel comfortable going eating in. Like so we still rather if it's an outside dining, we rather go there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still people like that. You're gonna have that. That's really not gonna go nowhere like that. Think about it. Like you see like even with the mask shit, like there's at the end of the day, you gonna still see people rocking masks. That shit ain't gonna change. Like
Yeah.
it ain't as many, but people still gonna be rocking masks because there's still gonna be people that's gonna be worried about that shit. That shit ain't gonna never really change. You know what I'm saying?
It's retarded. I
think
so. I think it is because I mean, it's only what you going. I think people be trying to be like when everybody start getting infected again, if they are, they feel like at least we ain't, and we just gonna isolate ourselves. But like, how much isolation you gonna do unless you farm your own food? Like, right. What are you doing? Like, what you gonna have everything in? Unless you got like a whole situation, where you don't need no help from nobody. Like, take that fucking mask off. Like,
take that fucking it's weird though seeing people rocking them Jones now. Like, I just be like, yo, like, I don't know. To me, I mean, I ain't, I don't really know how that shit work like that. But I mean, I feel like the mask shit is pointless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that shit.
Yeah, it's a fashion thing. In my whole opinion, I think everybody the people who still wearing it, it's a fashion thing. I know a lot of knuckleheads in Philly rock the whole ski mask because I don't even know if they niggas trying to rob people or nothing.
Dog. Them niggas is rocking the whole ski mask. These young bulls.
They had it on in the summer.
Yeah. All day. These young bulls rocking that shit all year round. But these the same motherfuckers they running up in like Wawa's going crazy.
They rob Wawa?
Well, no, up there in Northeast in Mayfair. They you ain't see that? It's on. It been all over the news.
That was recent.
Yeah, a bunch of kids.
No, I didn't see it.
I think they left the skating ring, and they ran up in the Wawa and just started trashing that joint for no, like, I don't even know. It wasn't no reason. They was in there wilding. 50 million kids, right? And there's a clip out there, and it's a girl that I guess ordered a sandwich, and she was just like, y'all gonna keep recording or y'all gonna make my sandwich? Like, if they was recording all this shit going on.
Yeah.
And Shorty was sitting there like, yo, y'all gonna make my sandwich or y'all just gonna keep recording? That shit had me dying.
Yeah, the recording shit be out of pocket. Wawa's out of pocket. I don't eat at Wawa. I'm not trashing Wawa, but I don't eat at Wawa. You eat there?
Nah. Like, if I go there, it's like after if it's like a late night joint, like, and especially because where I work at is it's a Wawa literally across the street. Like, you could walk across the street and there's a Wawa right there. But and I don't even go there that much besides getting gas. But food wise, nah, not really. Don't get me wrong. I'll pick up something once in a blue. Yeah. When if I like, you know what I mean? After being out all night and ain't shit else open, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, ain't nowhere else to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll grab something, but yeah, that ain't my spot where like a lot of people, they be going there like, yo, they sandwiches probably. Like, I'm not fucking with that shit like that.
Do you be filming shit? Huh? When you be outside, do you see shit and just start filming it? Nah. I'm a filmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be having my phone. I be like, riding around with my phone open on camera. So
like I won't have to go.
Yeah, so I won't have to. That's why I won't have to get into it. Like,
so, but yeah, see, no, I don't. You know, like,
I be wanting to catch the shit and sell my footage.
Huh?
I feel like, I mean, if it's a killing, then I ain't trying to sell it. But I'm saying, like, if it's like some extraordinary shit, like, yo, I got that footage, the news want it, you gonna have to pay for it.
So you just prop your joint up in the car, had that joint on.
Yeah, it'd be on film. It'd be already on. Video.
You gotta do
in my car seat.
Record, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready to go. No, but I mean shit. That's it. Look, at the end of the day, that's the world we live in, and that's the game right now. Like, at the end of the day, getting footage or something is big. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a footage or something like that shit.
Yeah, people be just giving it away.
It's like currency. I mean, basically it is. It's like the content is currency now.
That's why I've said, like, yo, I film almost everything. Like, I'll be riding around filming whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
it's currency now. I mean, even with the, I be looking at a lot of these artists, especially from Philly, a lot of local artists that we like interviewed and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The old podcasts from the Cave Show shit. And it's like, yo, I still got, pretty much a lot of all that old footage, which like, it's currency because it's going to be people that's going to probably want that footage. I was thinking about doing I still might do it. I was thinking about going live and doing like like a Cave Show John where I was gonna just literally just set my shit up and live stream like all the episodes from the show, like from all like the ciphers we had and all that shit, and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just so people could to watch it, whatever. Because I'm like, you know what it is? What's gonna happen is people gonna see it and gonna be like, yo, like, you still got that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got that raw footage? Yeah, I still got some of that. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I mean, that's why it's important. When it's time to help somebody, you might want to be helping. But Yeah, people film out everything. Like I think you don't even want to be in it. You're gonna be in something. You know what I'm saying you're gonna be filmed in something.
No doubt. Ain't no doubt about that. You know what I'm saying? But that, like I said, right now, footage is currency. That's where it's at.
Yeah, people gotta treat it like such. So if you start treating it like such, the problem is like I was kind of saying it earlier, but when I was saying that, like how you was saying about your daughter, she's in the editing and all that shit. You could have did that shit back in the day, but like I said, there was nowhere to put it at. So it's like niggas don't know where to get the money at for their content. Right. Some people do, but it's like, yo, where I got this footage, but I don't make content. Yeah, that is the content.
That is right.
So it's like, but you got to figure a way how to maneuver some coins out that joint. Yeah, that's why I look at it like, yo, you can maneuver anything.
Yeah, and I think that's the hardest part because I same with me, like I don't know how to maneuver that shit. Like I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, take this content and find a way to make something from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the hardest part. I think that's what everybody's trying to figure out. It's like, all right, how do I take all this content that I have or whatever, all this content that I'm still doing, and how do I, you know, get it in a place where I can benefit from it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's the hardest shit that a lot of people trying to figure out. But it's all, you know, everything's views now. From whether it come from, you know what I'm saying, the content we put out to fucking streaming, watching Netflix, everything's all about views.
But that's the money. That's what I'm saying. Like that's views, but there's certain people that's cashing in on it. Like Netflix is cashing in on it. Like I want some of that
views.
Yeah, I want.
Look, they got the. I think it's crazy because it keeps changing all the time. But I think right now the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary is I think it's like Netflix, like it broke a record, like #1 most viewed, whatever. It's like something billion.
Oh, that's killer.
Oh, and it's like it's crazy because I watched that John, but you know what? I think we talked about it before. I think you mentioned it last. I can't remember, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff when it comes to that documentary, and I'm like, I never really looked at it from that end, but it is kind of messed up when you think about it. I'm like, that you got a lot of the the victims' family coming out like, yo, like, why we got to keep reliving this shit? Like, these are actual people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they traumatized, like, watching this shit. I think.
I did say. I said.
I think you said it. Yeah, exactly. So, I think we just touched on it real quick last time, but I actually wanted to talk about that on this John today because I never really. I mean, it's one of those things where like you probably think about it, but you never think about it that much. But like now, like especially with social media and how everybody sees everything and hears everything, I'm like, yo, that shit definitely probably got to be fucked up for the people that
people got killed.
Yeah. Like if that was one of your brothers, whatever the case is, your son, like, so to see that shit go up on like Netflix and you have to, and this ain't the first Jeffrey Dahmer documentary, I don't think at all. But you know, now it's just. Everybody knows about it because of the platform it's on. So I'm like, yeah, that shit gotta be probably make you feel some type of way for sure to relive those moments to a certain extent.
It's like I said, it's like damn near they kind of joking about it because then the memes get out of pocket
and they already started. I already seen somebody do a little comedy skit on the John with the bull because the bull that was there shit was kind of funny, but you know what I'm saying, like, but but I'm watching it and I'm just like the person who. But you know what? He got away though. So the guy they did that. I'm not saying it matters, but the comedy skit that they did with the guy that was dancing. Did you see the documentary?
No, I don't.
Did you see any skit? They got a meme where they actually took the clip from the documentary of this bull like dancing, this black bull. Yeah. And he like basically saying like he danced his way out of that joint. Yeah. But he's the one that got away. He did get away, so he didn't get killed. Okay. So at least. Even though I'm seeing all these like Instagram people, these Instagram comedians, they doing skits and they doing it about that. Yeah. The good thing is he did get away. He didn't get killed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I was watching it, I'm looking at it like, yo, that's, you know, it was funny, but I'm like, I started thinking on that other side of it, like, damn, that's fucked up. I'm like, cause you know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers really went through that shit. Like that shit is, so to see that shit getting made fun of to them is like, yo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's even if they do film it over, it's still fucked up. Like they had Mark Wahlberg did remember that shit in Boston? Boston massacre, bombing.
Yeah,
the track John,
the race John.
Yeah. They did a movie on that. It was serious.
I didn't even see that John.
It was actually hot. It was a hot movie, but like I said, but as you go and filming these things, like all they care about, like we don't need no more Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
like this is an unnecessary thing. Like yo, Bull was a dude that ate niggas and killed gay people. Yeah, I'm assuming he just did it because I don't know if he was gay or not, but most of the people was gay, right?
No, they always. Yeah,
I'm saying like he was just.
Well, two things with that shit. One is Bull was sloppy as shit. He got away with that shit because it was 91. You ain't got it ain't technology like that. Ain't no cameras around, shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause Bull was sloppy as shit. Like, they have a lot of these documentaries about these serial killers and all this shit, and they be like, yo, they had a high IQ, they was smart, they covered their tracks. So like Bull wasn't.
It seemed like when you be killing, when murderers kill gay people, it seemed like they don't be searching that hard either too.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's something about
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But that was about to be my two, is that nobody gave a fuck. What it was nobody gave a shit about first of all, nobody gave a shit about no black man getting killed, let alone a gay black man. Yeah. They like, cops ain't give a fuck about that shit. Like Bull lived in a predominantly black neighborhood. Like he was the minority in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is like Bull looked like a fucking weirdo. Like he looked like a weirdo. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would stand out. Like if he was living like in Uptown and shit, and you seen, but you'd be like, yo, this Bull, like you wouldn't trust Bull. Yeah, you'd be like, yo, Bull gotta be on some shit. He looked like a fucking weirdo.
You seen it was the documentary about cats. The Bull was killing cats online. He was like putting it on YouTube, killing motherfuckers. It was, I think his it was a Ray whatever his name is, Magnotta, whatever. I'll say Magnotta. I don't. But he went viral because he was killing cats online. The whole animal community was going crazy. Like,
yeah, they gonna go nuts. Yeah, I mean, a cat ain't a dog, but I think dogs get more love. But
yeah, so it was
just animal people. Some people just animals in general. They're like, yo, you know what I mean?
So they put it online. He was killing them in different ways, but this bull was going famous. But then that was separate from his modeling thing. He was like some homosexual bull. He was like a model, but he had all these pages, and everybody's like, where are all these pages coming from? Yeah. Magna, whatever. So basically, I ain't gonna tell the whole joke, but basically it ended down, but it escalated to where he actually killed a gay man. And it was like, oh, boy, we told y'all he was gonna get to killing somebody. He was killing cats. Like, I don't think cats is the gateway to killing humans, but
let alone the gateway to killing a gay man. Like, how do you like?
He was gay, but okay. I'm just saying, like, these murderers, a lot of times it be on some gay shit. So
these murderers be on some gay shit. So and that's what it is. But I think you might be right. That's what it be. Is like, I think
latent homosexuality.
I think that's what they call it. That's what I'm saying. I think they be trying to suppress that.
The gay shit?
Yeah, because seriously, because when I was the Dahmer John, when I first started watching it, because that was the thing. Like, I heard about Dahmer back in the day, but I just thought he was just killing people and just eating them. Like, I didn't know he was gay until I was watching the documentary.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
I didn't know that until I was watching it, right? But I thought, in the beginning of watching it, I thought that Bull was like, he didn't want to be gay. Like, and I thought that's why he was gay. No, I'm just saying though. But I thought that's why he was like doing the shit he was doing at first.
Oh, like, niggas was coming. Like, niggas was trying to come at him.
No, not even that. Like, I felt like he was trying to suppress that urge, and the only way for him to do it is like even though like he was, he wanted to do it, but I thought it was like, like he really didn't want to be that way, and that's why he was killing these motherfuckers. That's what I just thought in the beginning of the whole shit. Like,
but that will make you more gay. It's like, yo, I really don't want to be gay, so I'm killing gay people. Yeah. So I won't be gay with somebody.
Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. It was just like, that's what I thought. I thought he was trying to fight that urge, like, because motherfuckers do that shit, and like, it's like they don't, like they, and it's not because they don't want to. It's like they're thinking about what their family or what their parents or what I'm saying is going to think about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd rather look like a murderer than a gay man.
That's how a lot of people is though. That's literally how a lot of motherfuckers is. They will rather be a murderer
before taking it up the butt.
Seriously, like that's it's sad, but that's literally how a lot of people are. It's like, I'd rather be known for killing somebody than be known as gay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You remember that Florida shit or Florida thing, Orlando.
Shot up the club.
Yeah, the gay club.
The gay club.
He specifically went into the gay club, shooting it up like, "What's up, man?" Like, and I think he was talking to somebody in there, or something about it.
But no, this is something different. But it's the same as the Hernandez bull.
I don't know who that is. The football bull. He was in college or something like that.
No. This
something different. All right.
The boy that played for the Patriots. What the fuck is? I can't think of his first name. But his last name is Hernandez. He was a tight end for the Patriots. The boy that he killed like 2 of his friends or some shit. Definitely one. Got locked up.
Okay. And
then he killed himself in jail.
It had something to do with some.
Well, what they were, I'm not saying it's 100% true, but in that documentary, there was a guy on the documentary that was a gay dude that was saying that he was involved with him.
Yeah. So
what they're saying is like, they basically was like kind of saying like, they think that might be the reason why he killed somebody, because like the friend he killed found out about him like being gay, like fucking around with dudes or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now, granted, I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's 100, but that was all in the documentary and shit, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And it was this dude that came out, and that's on the documentary that was said that he was like his lover or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is he dead?
Who? Hernandez? Yeah. What the fuck is his first name?
How he died?
He killed himself in jail.
Oh, so he killed himself.
So, but here's the thing. The thing is, he killed himself, right? Because
he hung himself.
I forget how he did it, but he was this ball was played.
No, I kind of remember
with Tom Brady, dog. This ball was one of the top tight ends in the league, not that long ago, like recently, like.
No, I kind of remember it was like they was really promoting it hard on Netflix.
Yeah. Fuck is his first name? I want to say Anthony Hernandez, but he killed himself apparently because it was something in the contract. I'm probably about to fuck this all up, but it was something where it was like, because I think they were scared about as far as the money he was still supposed to get paid from the NFL.
Yeah.
But I think because of his charges or whatever the fuck, they didn't have to give him his money. Some shit. Basically, he killed himself so his family, his daughter, because he had a daughter and wife, could get still cash out. Like the NFL still had to pay him or whatever, or pay his family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever, because like I said,
it's crazy.
It was something. Like I said, I'm fucking it all up. I knew exactly kind of what it was during those times, but it was something to an extent. It's like, yo, if he die, if he's dead, his family can still get the money.
Never.
You know what I mean? But if he stays alive or something and he gets actually, because I think he was still going to trial.
Yeah.
So if he get charged, then they don't have to pay him. You know what I'm saying? Because in his contract is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you breached that. Yeah. But here's my thing, man. Like, and this is a whole other topic.
It's like, Anthony Hernandez, I think, right?
Why the hell, if you wasn't born rich, I don't think you should ever kill yourself from the lack of money. Like, if you wasn't born, come on, man. If you wasn't born rich, man, you don't need to be killing yourself.
Right.
Because you was not rich before.
Aaron Hernandez.
No, I basically remember that, John.
I don't know why I couldn't come up to think of his first name.
Like, your family's gonna have to deal with not being rich. We're not getting paid. Like, y'all wasn't born that way. So what the hell? Well, I'm killing myself.
No, I feel you.
Get yourself a job. I'll just do this time. Like,
he wasn't getting out.
Oh, we'll just do that. We'll just like, live your lives. Like,
probably, I don't think he probably wasn't getting out.
New beginnings in jail.
Big time. Yeah, he wasn't getting out.
Yo, jail ain't that bad. I don't know.
Listen, I wouldn't know. Listen, I've spent a night or two in the holding cell, maybe once, twice.
Yeah, but that's
it.
But it ain't that bad. We ain't got to go into that, but that shit ain't that bad. Not that you got to be killing yourself. Like,
right.
Like, people be having fun in it.
Well, I think it depends. Yeah, I know, but I think it depends on which jail you at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it depends where you at, because people talk about like Rikers Island, New York, how crazy that shit is. And remember the young boy, Khalif Browder, the young boy, he killed himself after he got out. Remember that story, the Khalif Browder story? That was the joint that Jay-Z kind of like.
Yeah, I kind of remember Jay-Z taking over that.
Yeah.
Why he killed himself? You know
so the young boy, remember that was Khalif Browder was from New York. He got picked up he just got randomly picked up by the cops because they had somebody in the back saying that somebody stole his book bag and he had like valuables in it, whatever, and they ride by, boom, they see Khalif Browder and they was like, yeah, that's him. He stole my bag.
Yeah.
So they grabbed him up, they lock him up. He's like 16.
Yeah.
Right? He was coming from a party or something. You know what I mean? Boy was like, I ain't steal no bag, but that's just how in New York, that's how it be. Like, motherfucker could literally just be like, yo, this person did this. Yeah. In New York, they laws of how they do shit operate. Like, they'll go and arrest you. Like, yo, this person just stole this from me, and they gotta take you in. So that's what they did. And unfortunately, he just got lost in the system because he didn't have, he was, you know what I'm saying, he had no money. His mom, and he lived at home with his mom. He was a young boy. His mom was a single mother. They lived like in the projects or something. And you know what? Let me not even say that because I don't even know if they did. But I know they was.
Just painting that picture.
I am, but I think they did live in the projects. I mean, but they lived not in a good area. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Moms ain't had no money. She couldn't afford bail. Bail was, I think it was only like $800.
Yeah.
She couldn't bail him out. And that's the game. That's the system. Like when you can't bail out, now you in there. Now you gotta wait till your court date, right?
Yeah.
But his court, that's the thing. They kept pushing his court date back. So now you got this young boy. He's 16 years old in Rikers Island, one of the worst jails in the world. And he got caught up in that system. He just got caught up in the system. He wasn't able to post bail, and he ends up sitting in Rikers Island for I think almost 2 years.
That sounds about right.
Waiting for trial.
That's what they do
for something that, first of all, something he didn't do anyway.
Well, we got to find out,
right? But here's the thing. They kept pushing his court date back. And then every time, even when he did have a court date, they were searching for the guy that said that he did it. He stopped. He wasn't even showing up to court. No, they couldn't find him.
Yeah.
But they kept this young boy in jail. And he went through so much shit. He was getting beat up by the security guards. He's a kid in a jail with grown ass men with murders in one of the worst prisons in the world. Yeah. Right? So then when he gets out, when he finally gets, at some point he does get out. He done spent like 2 years in this fucking jail. He comes home and they interview him and all that shit. I remember I seen that and it was sad, man, because you could it changed him. Like he was just fucked up from all his experiences in that jail. So even his mom, because they had his mom on the documentary, like she was like, yo, like he just was a totally different person. So he ends up he hung himself in his fucking house, in his mom's house. You know what I'm saying? From all that, from just all the shit he went through in jail. He just.
What do you think he's seen in that jail? I'm only saying that because
yo, you gotta watch that documentary. Watch the Khalif Browder story, dog. I'm telling you, you gotta watch it.
I'm only saying that because they, like, the media will make. There's parts in the jail that's bad, but people will make jail on these movies look crazy.
No, I feel you.
Like, I mean, it'll go down in there, but like,
yeah. But in this documentary, they have it's plenty of footage, like footage from the jail of him like getting in fights, people like the guards fucking him up. Like they have all that so it's not like it's just like, you know what I mean? Like it was just made up. Like no, they have plenty of raw footage in that documentary showing the things that was going on in that jail. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you a kid, it's not like he was in there as like some 20-something year old. You know what I'm saying? Like boy, 16. He was like 16 years old when this shit happened. And he in there with grown ass men, with motherfuckers that's doing life, that's in there that they real killers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was fucked up, but it was at the end of the day, that young boy lost his life because of poverty. That's it. Because his mom couldn't afford to get him out to pay for bail, and you know what I'm saying. That's the only reason. But that shit happens all the time. Shit happens all the time. Motherfuckers can't afford bail. Now you get caught up in that. Now you stuck in that joint until the trial.
Well, I know in Pennsylvania, it's some shit they call even if you do pay the bail, they give you a bail. But they still won't release you because you got a detainer. Yeah. So it's like you can pay the bail all you want. Yeah. They still gonna hold you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure how that is everywhere, but it's a lot of niggas. That's why I said it's about right. They're gonna hold you like 2 years. Keep pushing your shit back.
Nuts. And I know because I would, and in bottom lines, they make money off of that. Like, because you don't get all your money back. Like, I remember when I got locked up a minute ago, probably like 10, it was, 10, 12 years ago, whatever. And I had a bell. My bell was like a stack. Yeah, it was a stack.
So you had to pay 10% of the stack?
No, my bell was 10,000.
Oh, so yes.
A stack,
all right.
Yes. I'm telling you what the 10% was. The 10% was 1,000. So I called my mom, but I knew I was like, my mom ain't gonna. But the only reason why I called my mom is because I was like, I knew my uncle would bail me out. I knew he would have the cash ready to go, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I call him, he might not answer the phone.
Yeah.
If I call my mom, she gonna answer the phone. So I call her. I'm like, yo, I told the situation like I need a stack. Mom, I ain't got it. I'm like, I know you ain't got it. I'm calling you so you could call my Uncle Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Because he got it. So so I got out, whatever the case is, whatever. But
worst case scenario, how long was you gonna be there without that bail?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because if I didn't post bail, I was in the holding cell. If I didn't post bail, they was gonna send me downtown.
Yeah, but did you go back to court? You ain't had to go to court after you bailed out?
Yeah, I had to go to court at some point. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's when you, like I said, if I didn't post bail, then I would have been locked up until I went to court. Got my court date. I don't know how long that would have been. You know what I'm saying? I might have not got a court date. You see what I'm saying? But that's my point. You know what I mean?
About a year.
Yeah, right. Like now I'm sitting in the jail over some dumb shit, over nothing, for whatever time until I get a court date. Now, granted, I paid bail. Like I had a court date. I forget when the court date was, but I mean, right? Like your court date ain't like it's tomorrow or 2 days after or next week. So it's like, right, if I didn't pay bail, I might have been sitting in there. It could have been a month, could have been a couple weeks, could have been 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the hell knows?
It's even crazier because they have court dates. They have all y'all go down there. Say you got a court date. Mm-hmm. They send like 200 of y'all down there to the courthouse. Mm-hmm. And only see like 50 of y'all. Mm-hmm. And be like, y'all all, the rest of 150 y'all got to get a new court date.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like, yo, what? Right. Then I had to sit down here all day.
Yeah.
And then have to go back to say I'm going to be here.
Right.
For an indefinite time, we're going to send you a date.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, if I wasn't, and it was a Friday when I got locked up.
Yeah.
So, it was like, was it a Friday? No, it was a Thursday. It was a Thursday. And then I stayed overnight in the joint, and they're like, yeah, y'all going to see the judge tomorrow.
Niggas approach you?
What?
Guys approach you while you was there?
No.
Like on some trading places?
No. I've been there holding cell. It was like probably like 5 other motherfuckers and shit, right? You sitting in there in the holding cell. It's like 4 or 5 other motherfuckers and just a toilet.
Yeah.
Right.
You got shit in front of all these niggas you don't know.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, I had it. Luckily, I was only in there for like 24 hours. Like I got like, it was a Thursday night, like around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and I got out Saturday like 6, 7.
Yeah.
The next day, whatever. But what pissed me off was that my charge wasn't, I didn't think it was that deep. Like it was a gun charge, but the gun was mine. It was registered to me, all that shit. Like, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't had no license to carry. I did, but it was expired. So I didn't think my shit was that deep. So when we go to see the judge, mind you, it's on the screen, you know what I'm saying? TV screen, whatever. And it's like 5 or 6 of us, and they stepping up, and the judge like, oh yeah, so you getting charged with some boy had like they like, oh yeah, you had like a half an ounce of cocaine, crack, this that, and they like, yeah, your bill's $5,000. I'm like, all right, I'm like, boy, I pay $500. I'm like, that ain't bad. And I'm just hearing all the rest of these other niggas' charges and their bells. Everybody bell was like $2,500. 5 stacks, so they 10% was like, oh, you gotta pay $250, $500 good. So I'm thinking like, oh, my shit gonna be nothing, because I'm like, these niggas getting caught with like illegal drugs. Like, in my head, I'm like, I got caught, like I had my gun on me, but it was my gun. It's registered to me.
Yeah.
The only thing that was wrong was that my license to carry was expired.
They don't even want you to have it.
Right. So
as a black man.
So when they got me up there, and they like I said, everybody else's bail was like 3,000. 5,000, something like 10%. Boom, sweet. You know what I'm saying? A couple $100 there to pay. So your judge like, yeah, 10,000. I'm like, well, my shit was higher than everybody's. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, 10,000. I'm like, why the fuck is my shit so high? Like, my gun ain't illegal. Like, you sitting here, all the rest of these niggas getting caught with all this illegal shit and attempt to distribute this and that. And I'm like, and you giving me 10,000. Now, granted, whatever. The bill, it was 1,000. But it was just like, yo. Like, I was like, that shit just fucked me up.
Because judges, they give, well, you're a judge. So,
and then what it was my bad to cut you off. And what it was the bottom line was they don't care. They don't give a fuck that you had a license to carry. At the end of the day, it's a gun charge.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line. They don't get into specifics of, oh, well, he had a license, so it is registered to him. And they don't, you know what I mean? They don't care. At the end of the day, it's a gun charge. They like you were carrying a gun and you weren't supposed to be carrying a gun. It was a gun charge. That's the only reason why.
No, I think it's because you're black.
Everybody that I was locked up with was black.
Yeah, but you're black with a gun. Like I said, they don't want black people with guns.
Yeah.
It's not legal at that.
Right.
Like I pull you over, like it's all legal, sir.
Right.
Just give me that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna confiscate it anyway.
Right.
Because I just don't give a fuck about you having a gun. Like I mean,
yeah,
like, that's
I don't know. It was crazy, but it was just like I just couldn't believe they gave me that 10. I'm like, whatever. So call my Uncle Boom, got me out.
So you ain't had no real stories of like it's gonna be bad when I get in here.
No.
Like so you was in a holding cell.
Yeah,
you slept. You stayed up all night.
I probably nodded, dipped off. I don't know. I don't even remember. Like I probably nodded, dipped off. Like. But I probably was up most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like
busting up with these niggas.
I'm not busting up with nobody.
But that's what's crazy. Like you gotta talk.
No, for sure. But I knew what it was. I'm not looking at that time. I'm like, it's just a holding cell. Like I knew in my mind. I'm like, I'm gonna post bail. You know what I'm saying? Like because I knew I was like, I know my uncle. I'm like my uncle. He gonna have it. He gonna have the cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just knew. Shout out to my uncle. You know what I mean? But came through in the clutch. But so I wasn't really worrying. I was like, whatever. Like I mean, I ain't really worrying about it anyway. I feel like, like nobody wants to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. No one want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, and I think we all are like that. Like we all come up in a time and just grew up in a way where it's like, yo, we know how to adapt to shit though. I think that's one thing that's great about black people, and when you come up in the environments you come up in, shit like that, is like we adapt to shit with no problem. So you know what I'm saying? And then honestly, you look at the totally going off the rail, but you look at the school systems, the public school systems. I mean, the school system is literally, if you look at jail and look at the schools, it's damn near set up almost the same exact way.
Jail, school.
You look at King and
military.
It's all set up for you to kind of be used to these type of things. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like to a certain extent. Like I'm not saying it's that extreme, but when you think about King, you think about the high school we went to, right? You think about how they had everything set up. I mean, you got bars on the windows, the floors. I mean, even just inside that facility almost looks like
it's an institution. Yeah,
it's exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's all set up the same way.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, jail ain't that bad.
but that's to you, or not even.
If you went to private like school,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's real shit. It's just like I remember being in school and you go in the lunchroom, you locked into the lunchroom. You can't come out.
Yeah, like
they weren't letting you out. Like, no, you ain't here. Like they outside the, you know what I'm saying, one of the guards or whatever, they outside the lunchroom. Like you can't come out till lunch over. It's no different from like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it's jail. You know
that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like the movies be trying to make it seem like your life is so foreign for what you could possibly think of. Like the real men go to jail, what changes your lives. Like, yo, man, everybody not getting raped, everybody not getting beat up. Yeah, all these things, everybody not getting stabbed.
No, I feel you.
All the guards ain't like, you be back.
Yeah.
They not all saying that.
That's how they make it seem like, movies. Yeah. No, I know. And I get that, like, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I get that 100%. Like, I never was one of them people that looked at it like, oh, yeah, if you go to jail, you definitely get raped. Yeah, you getting raped, you getting stabbed. Like, no, like, we know. I think plenty of us know enough people that's been out that know, like, yo, that shit ain't, like, you could go in there and, you know what I'm saying, and come the fuck back out and be like, yeah, ain't nothing happened to me. And it's not because you a super tough guy. It's just because, you know what I'm saying?
There ain't shit going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, but do those things happen in there? Of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I never seen a guy come in and be like, fresh meat. Like, I never heard that shit like that.
That just might have been that location. You never know. They might do that shit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, like, no, they do fresh meat.
You know what they do that on? They do it on like Scared Straight.
Yeah.
On purpose. Yeah, because like they be in film like
fresh meat.
Nobody's doing that. Like,
can you imagine going to jail and that's the first thing you hear when you hit the block? Like,
young and tender.
Young bull, fresh meat. Can you imagine?
I'm gonna tear that up.
Like, yo, who they talking about, dog? Like, you walking in the jail.
And the guard like hyping it up like they talking about you.
Yeah, that's how they feel in the jail. They talking about you, like, yo, pretty boy, fresh meat.
Yeah, no. But I mean, I did see that documentary. Like, I mean, like you said, it possibly is jails. When we see that, I seen it late.
Yeah.
And when the bull was like the booty man, he's like, I like booty.
Yeah.
I like it.
I seen it on your podcast on the Tuna Fish and Crackers, John.
Oh, all right.
Y'all had a segment on about that, John.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
Yeah, so when I seen it, I watched it later, and I'm looking like, you know what it is? If wherever bull is at, it's probably a lot of man. People be acting like they be getting their ass took. He just didn't want that man to take his ass.
Yeah.
Some of those dudes be going in there this gay, man. Cause I seen it'd be transsexuals that wouldn't take PC. Mm-hmm. That would just be like, I'm gonna be amongst all the guys. Mm. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a whole section of guys and it'd be like this transsexual, but he just cool as shit with everybody. Mm. Like, you got a question like, yeah, bull got titties and all. Titties be like double D's, like
throw some D's on that.
Yeah, but like everybody cool. but that's the coolest section. Like, no, you ain't getting no problem from there. Yeah. Like, no, we good in this section. I bet y'all are.
We got this motherfucker here with these double D's.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm waiting for tonight. But they cut it like, guard, hit the lights.
Yeah, tonight.
Like, I'm trying to do something special.
Yeah, we got this motherfucker with these double D's. We chilling. Yo, that's nuts.
No, that's what niggas be on. Like, so I mean, I posed this question of, and you ain't got to answer it for whatever. Yeah. I was just doing it last week because sometimes on other podcasts, whatever, people be really I can't say homophobic. Yeah. Well, homophobic, because when I seen in the movie, to be homophobic, you would have to be gay. That's how I think that's why he was saying in the movie. You would have to be
the person that's homophobic is gay. Is that that's what you're saying? Or
no. The person would have to be gay. The other person would have to be gay for you to be homophobic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so if I was homophobic right now, if I was homophobic with you right now in this room, you would have to be gay.
Right.
Like, but if you're not gay and no indication of being gay,
right,
how I'm reacting wouldn't be homophobic because you're not gay.
Right.
I just don't want to indulge in this activity.
Right.
Or anything close to it, like balls and all that type of shit.
Right.
So I was saying, like, all right, so you go to jail. You get your sentence, or you get whatever. And they be like, you're gonna do 20 years. Are you gonna get sucked off or do any sexual activity with a tranny within those 20 years if you're doing life? 20 or to a life. At any given time, could you see yourself doing any sexual activity with a man?
For 20 years? For me?
20 to a life. No, I mean, you don't gotta answer it, but I mean,
I don't have no problem answering shit. Like, the way I feel now, no.
Because you're free.
Exactly. So it's just like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the way I feel now, the way I can answer that question and say no, like no.
So I mean, but look at it. Like, put it like this: you on your 10th year, you're like, I ain't getting out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
you ain't getting out at all.
And this tranny come on the block with everything that you probably desire.
Double D's.
You like, man, I can go for that.
I can go for that right now. I ain't getting out.
Yeah, I'm like, but who's really gonna look at you like, yo, man, you mad gay. I don't think nobody gonna be like, yo, bull, like, yo, bull, I always knew it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Yo, you doing life.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, look, like I said, for me, again, like I said, I feel like I'm like, no, I'm good. But like I said, that's me saying now.
Yeah,
until you in that situation, and that's what most dudes are gonna be like, oh yeah, I would never. And I'm saying like that's how I feel too. I would never. But at the end of the day, what I've learned, obviously, from just living is that, yo, you never know until you in these situations.
No, I get it.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, it's sometimes like stuff like that be, like I said, right now it don't seem like it's a hard question to ask because I know, what I like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like right now I'd be like, no, hell no.
Yeah, because you like, man, I don't.
Hell no, ain't no way. You know what
I
I'm saying?
ain't been somewhere for 20, I ain't been somewhere for 10 years in the same, I'm talking about you in the same area. Like, like this room we in right now.
Right.
You see this joint
all day, every day.
10 years.
Right.
And it's like,
right.
And something walk past your room like.
Something walk past your room like, wait a minute.
What's that?
What's that? Fresh meat.
Exactly.
Yo, I'm good, dog. That shit's crazy. Yo, but look, we're going to have to wrap this shit up because it is Sunday. Bird Gang is playing. I always go a little past the time, but it's all good.
No, you good. I mean, the Jones say like an hour.
Yeah, but y'all know what it is, dog. 2 things.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat on the block. Double D's. Yo, that shit was comedy, though.